Yeah. Welcome back. You know what it is.
The VPNJ show back again. Like you said, we never leave. We
Ya
just
lo
sleep.
sabe.
We just sleep.
Y'all already know how we do, man. You know, it's repeat occurrence, repeat offenders. We just take a pause, man. We never leave
just
nowhere.
take a pause.
That's it.
You already know.
And tonight we got
A couple of special guests.
right. Well, we got a repeat offender,
We got a repeat
You know,
offender. We
he
got
was-
we,
he been
we
here
got the
before.
barber. We got the barber.
but then we got a gentleman that hasn't slid yet, but he in the building right now.
Yeah, he family. First time over here at the show.
Yes,
You know,
sir. Welcome
been-
to the VPNJ show.
He should have been here. You know, that man, he do special thing in everybody's hood. I'm gonna put it out there.
Hey,
like
listen.
that.
Yeah,
Get
we
into
ain't
that
gonna-
later.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you one thing. That man makes sure everybody's comfortable in their crib.
You feel
And
me?
you better thank that motherfucker.
You feel me? And when it's come to cookhouse and throw down, ooh.
You got Unc in the crib. You got
Hey.
Unc in the crib.
Hey, I know my thing in the kitchen, but he taught me.
There's
Oh,
some
When it
video.
I
come
didn't
to
know that
grilling,
part.
when it come
I
to
didn't
grilling,
know
when
that
it come
part.
to
You never
grilling.
said it. You never said that
when
part
it
to
comes
me.
to grilling, yeah.
To me. All right.
The best thing is, man, you know what I'm saying, when you got images and videos and shit that a motherfucker can't lie. And I seen
Yeah,
some
that's
shit
a
about
fact.
my boy Dwight, man, because we've been talking
Okay,
about
yeah,
him.
the
We
one and
haven't-
only,
Listen,
the
listen,
one and
listen.
only
Real
Dwight.
quick,
Mr. Dwight.
Real quick.
Mr.
We don't
Dwight.
we don't usually say real names around here, but all right, it's already
Yeah,
done.
no.
Nah,
It's already
he the
done and
guest,
done.
he's the
It's already
guest,
done and
yeah,
done.
yeah,
It's
that's
already
him,
done
that's
and
him.
done.
Dwight,
Nah, we go by
the one and
we
only.
go by Rooster out here.
Cause over here, look,
Oh,
look,
right.
like we got the barber over here. We got V over here. We got P. We got J. We don't say names like.
Nah, but he one of the guests, man. You say
I
his
understand
name,
what you're
yeah.
saying. I
But
understand
see,
what you're saying.
he didn't give us what should have been said before, and he already just said it. Mr. Rooster, right? What did you say, Rooster?
Yeah, that's Rooster. That's a long
Hey.
story behind that. Though,
Okay,
but
so
yeah,
that's
Yeah,
what
we gonna get into that if you want to start with that.
Oh,
one.
but
What's up?
real quick, just let motherfuckers know. Like always,
Ooh,
Jay is sweating like a motherfucker.
And he hogging
Don't
the
matter
fan.
what happens.
And he hogging the
That's what I'm saying. Stay
hot.
out, stay
You
out of
still
my
got the
city.
fan
Stay
right
out of
there?
my city. It's too crowded. That's why I'm sweating. There's too many people around me.
So what's up? What's up, Dwight? You want to start with that story right quick?
Man, boy, I was about 3 years old, man. We used to go out there on a little farm and hunt.
Yeah.
My daddy used to take me hunting in
Where is that at though?
Tuskegee, Alabama, man. Big
Ooh.
shout out to Tuskegee, man. The Tuskegee Airmen. you
Shout out
know?
to them out there.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm scared to go through there. I make sure I never stop in Alabama. I have enough gas to just make it past it.
You good.
Now you good in Alabama. Now you can go to Birmingham for sure after that little thing that went down there on the harbor. You good? Just
Oh,
take
that
it-
fight, the year anniversary. I saw that
Right,
shit
man.
recently
Take
on
a chair
social
with you,
media.
man. You good? Take a little chair with you. Yeah, so we out there on the farm in
I
Alabama.
guess I was the
man.
only one that missed that one.
And I was a little.
You just don't remember.
You just don't remember.
No,
You
no,
just
I remember that, but the fight, it was something else, the anniversary, something.
A year
Yeah,
ago. It
the
happened a
1 year
year ago,
Okay,
like
okay.
yesterday or something like that. Yeah.
Them boy was swimming.
Yeah, we need to ride back down there with a car full of chairs, man, and just set it back off one more time. But no, yeah, I'm out there on the farm with the family, man, and my uncle and my dad. They said, man, you better leave that damn rooster alone. I had a habit of messing with every damn thing on that farm, the ducks, the chickens, the cows. I messed with that damn rooster,
Yeah.
and that rooster beat my ass. But that's why I got the name Rooster, but I tell you, I got the best of him because I ate chicken that night.
Damn right.
Listen, revenge is a dish best served cold. Give it some time.
I
Give it
felt
some
bad for
time.
that chicken, though. I felt bad for that chicken.
Shit, I felt bad for the chickens that V kept over here, caged up for a little bit. Like
Man,
Not knowing that
I ain't
after
even
a
asked-
while-
I ain't even
after
asked
a
about
while-
him no more.
they were
was
done.
done.
They were done. They were done. They were fresh.
So he got the best of you in the front end, but in reality, he was history. He was gonna be history anyway.
Yeah.
So you know.
Yeah.
They were just a dead man walking. They just didn't know it.
It's just like mine when I had the one over here in my crib.
No,
Shit.
That's what I was
about
just talking about right now.
Yeah, that's right. We'll drink to that.
Yeah, for sure. So
So from Alabama, where'd you move after that? Then
No,
that's when you came to Florida.
I never lived in Alabama. I used to go there every November, December,
Oh,
and
okay.
January,
All right.
for hunting deer
Okay.
season. So from Thanksgiving Day all the way to January 31st, even
Oh,
when I was in
nice.
school,
I wish I could go hunting.
my dad was dedicated to that. God rest his soul, and he made the.
Amen to that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
he made the teacher send me my homework. So I'd go hunting in the morning, and he'd send that homework home. You know, I'd have it with me, and I'd have to do it at night, and then get right back up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
fire.
So he's like, you gotta be a man and you gotta be a scholar. You gotta be both. He doesn't make sure. You know what I'm saying?
No,
He made sure to be a man first. He definitely made sure.
Those are life experiences that no matter what you go through, bro, you ain't never gonna ever forget that. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh yeah.
It's time, it's precision, it's you know, you got to be really dedicated. You got to have patience to be hunting. There's a lot that goes into that. You're not just grabbing a bow and arrow or a gun just to shoot something.
What were you doing? You rifle or bow and arrow?
Rifle, shotgun, bow and arrow. Yeah.
The bow and arrow is one that I would really like to fuck around with. I've never messed with it, but I know it's something that you got to really have a lot of focus for.
Yeah, out of all the hunting skills, the bow and arrow is definitely the hardest because you got to get them very close to you.
Yeah.
And the deer are very, very smart, smarter than a lot of people know. And you got to get them about 30, 40 yards from you to get you.
Be able to get a good shot, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I say it's focus.
Yeah.
The hard part is getting close to them quietly enough.
Yeah.
They don't notice you.
And then
They see that arrow, be like, bitch, I'm gone.
Yeah, and that's hard in itself. Now, shooting a bow correctly, that's another thing because there's so many things that go into shooting into a bow, like an actual bow and arrow.
Yeah, it's a lot of aspects to it, but
Yeah.
you know, with anything else in life, with time and with practice, you get
get
good at
better.
it. So
Yeah.
if you keep doing something long enough, you'll get good at it.
Yeah.
And it'll become a mechanism, a habit, everything. You know what I'm saying? But you really got to be.
It's
on
like
it.
breathing. It becomes like breathing at one point. You
Yeah.
it's just one fluent motion.
Right. Correct. So we were gonna talk about the trip, and Dwight, I mean,
Yeah,
You men-
Dwight, what's up with you with that
you
trip?
mentioned
just
something
can't-
about an airplane sound. What?
Nah, hold up. Yeah, hold up. My boy just came from 2 Trip. What's up with that DR
Two
trip?
trip.
Yeah, DR was a little trip, something I don't normally do in the aspect that I did it this time. I normally go out there and party and have a good time, but DR came about 2 weeks
Yeah, I
after my
remember
father
now.
passing, and just want to get away from the everyday life.
Yeah, I
the
understand.
hustle, the grind every day, and you know, I've been on the grind for so many years and for so long. I felt like I deserved to be able to take a minute to clear my mind and get my thoughts back on track.
Yeah, we all need that in time.
Yeah.
Nah,
You
and
all
I
did
know
that for
you,
you?
shit, you be working a
Oh,
lot.
yeah.
Put a lot of.
Yeah, I work a lot of hours, miss a lot of time at home, so I've taken, you know,
No, I'm
40,
sure.
50 days off almost now to
Working
spend
for,
that time.
working for the company that he does, I'm sure he does.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
Yeah, no.
It's
It
nonstop, it's nonstop.
don't really matter who you work for. You know, we
Yeah.
got to set the time and the standard for our loved ones back at
Yeah.
home because, yeah, you can have a nice roof, nice TV, PlayStation 5 for the kids, nice shoes. At the end of the day, that doesn't mean a thing. You know what I'm saying? Not even to throw the bad word out there. They need that present. They need that, you know, that father
It's the
figure.
moments
You know what I'm saying?
create,
Just
the moments you create.
Right.
It's a mix though. It can't be all love. You need more than just that. You need some money.
love could be tough too.
I know you need,
Right,
you
right.
need money though. Yeah, I mean, it's just this is
right,
it's a balance thing.
but it's listen, man. This, and again, to kind of segue with what he was saying from where he came from. I actually went to DR too, and I've been to DR after my mom passed in 2020. I had 25 years prior to that without going, and I've been over there 4 times after that. And this is my second trip that I have gone out there and give something back to the community. Just because I don't want to know your name, I don't care about who you are, or how hungry you are, but just to give back. But when we're talking about just what he's saying, to the disconnect and being able to treasure that connection that you might need, in his case, you know what I'm saying, with the loved one that he just lost, that's something that you cannot double up on that.
Yeah.
We still got to give that time to our loved one. You know what I'm saying? We started by him saying he was hunting with the old boy, right? He went out there. The old boy said, you got to hunt. You still got to do your homework. That time is gone.
Yeah, so
Exactly.
not to,
So
not to switch it up too much, but you know, the time, the money, it's all about balance. I make sure I work a lot, but I also make sure I give my kids the time they need. And because I work a lot, I'm able to give my kids opportunities that most
That's
That's the
can't,
balance.
yeah.
most
Right.
people in their entire life have never done or never
Absolutely,
seen.
absolutely.
So that I said,
Yeah,
I've
that's
done
the
so
fact
much.
that I've seen too.
And let me ask you a question. I'm sorry. Like I think it was you that I saw like trying to like grieve your family, your parents, and all that stuff. Your job does not give you nowhere near as much time that is needed to fucking mentally like cope with that stuff. I think you saw like you posted
Yeah,
like,
yeah, I
trying to
did.
be like I need to make a change for that type of thing.
Yeah, so most jobs they're only gonna pay you 3 or 4
Yeah,
days.
exactly.
You know?
Nope,
Yeah.
that's
Right.
And if you have the type of relationship,
I'm still haven't recovered. You know what I'm saying, from
Yeah.
like losing what I've lost.
it takes years, and I understand a company can't pay you for a year, but
Right.
man, a week, 7 days, 10 days, let you clear your mind. You know, that's something you could do. But I'm getting paid right now, and I've been out, like I said, for a long time, but I'm using my vacation time, my sick time, and some other benefits. But for the employers that don't offer that type of stuff, it's a good opportunity for them to hear something like this, to give to your employees, to give them the grief, especially when you work a dangerous job as that that I do.
Right.
And for them that don't know, my boy work at FPL.
Eh,
Make sure.
I wasn't trying. See, I don't try to
Ain't no
name
pressure,
names.
dog.
Ain't
Ain't no
company,
pressure.
Whatever. We can edit shit out. It don't matter. We can
Are
edit
you?
shit out.
Are you?
That's
one
what
of
Jack is
the
for.
dudes that go up on the pole.
Yeah,
and all
yeah,
that?
yeah.
I'm a journeyman lineman. Yeah.
That's why I'm saying, like, he makes sure we live
This is for me.
comfortably.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
one of my boys actually got into that. It changed his life, bro. Like when he got into that company, yo, I'm talking about this guy was down on his luck, like had nothing. He was doing drugs, all kinds of shit. When he got that job, it's almost like
Night and day.
night and day.
Yeah.
Night and day. This guy put everything together. He got a girl. He got a kid. He got his first house. Sold that house. Got a different crib. Yo, this guy's been doing so good since he got that
That's-
job at FPL.
Yeah, but that's major right there.
Yeah.
That's not no mom and pops type shit. And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
You got
That's,
full
that's,
benefits.
that's the Florida electricity.
Right, and like what he was saying, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes they even as big as you are as a company, you got to understand that there's grieving moments that we might need more than 2-3 days. You know what I'm
So
saying?
were you
No,
out,
you
don't have-
definitely need.
were
You
you out
definitely
with
need
all
more.
those hurricanes that were going on, like back in
He's been there forever. He's been there
So
forever.
I've been there 11 years, so every hurricane from the last 11 years I've
They've
had.
been
So
here.
you've been there,
They've been
yeah.
here.
Yeah.
You didn't go to Maria to Puerto Rico, right?
No, but I stayed here and supported
Yeah.
the efforts here because when they sent all those guys away, we were
Everywhere.
shorthanded.
Which one you say? Which hurricane? Sorry, that you say that it was the worst one that you remember?
That would have been, I think it was
After
the one that
Katrina.
hit,
After
No.
the one that hit the Keys, right?
right over here on the West Coast. I can't remember the
Yeah,
Hurricane Ian.
Ian.
Yeah.
Oh, the one that hit over there, Fort Myers, and them.
I
Yeah.
saw water
Yeah.
20 miles inland.
Yeah, that is true because you was out there already waiting. You guys was already there waiting right the night before it hit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like my oldest sister worked for FPL for 35 years. She was there when the Hurricane Andrew hit, and she was like, obviously she's not gonna work the line and stuff, but she was working like overtime, bringing food, turning the lights on with the car, and just like doing little extra shit. I've been with FPL for a long time.
To merge the DR, Dominican Republic, and every other country, all of us Hispanics that have, any acknowledgement of another country. The light, the power of having light for you to turn that shit on whenever the fuck you want, hot water, that shit is dope, man. You know what I'm saying? So for him, bro, shit, commend to that, man. That line of work that you do, man, it's a beautiful thing, man.
Well, you know
We
what's
need
crazy is, I talk to a lot of people. I go into a lot of houses, in a lot of backyards, and a lot of the community that I deal with is Latinos, or people from the Caribbean, where you have this issue with electricity, and their lights can be off 3 minutes, and they complain more than anybody.
Oh yeah,
That's wild. That's crazy.
Me too.
I go
Me
to
too.
DR to the house in DR. We out of power
imagine.
8
They
hours.
outside.
dog.
Nigga
I
outside.
mean, imagine. I don't know where you're from, but if you're from any Caribbean, anywhere.
That nigga from Carol City, nigga. He from Miami.
Carol City, man. Dade
All right,
County,
so
baby.
if you were from any Caribbean anywhere, right? You were in hot weather 24/7. Like your nights were hot, your days were hotter.
Yeah.
Dog, shit was hot.
Yep, I can't.
When you get here and you get AC, it's almost like, yo, what the fuck? Am I
Yeah.
living in like?
Don't let
Heaven
your-
already.
Don't
Heaven
let-
on earth.
crazy.
Don't
It's
let
heaven on earth.
don't let your AC go out for a couple hours, man. Nigga be mad.
You know, some of our coworkers, their AC goes off all the time, because customer service in Nicaragua,
Oh yeah.
lights go off all the time. I'm like,
Hey, remember I said he from Carol City, right? But shit, that nigga love DR, nigga.
He's Dominican.
He loved the
soul.
he know about
you know, I
that.
love married a little Latina. You know.
He love that Mayimbe, boy.
That same time at the beginning, I was a meter reader for FPL. That's where my sister started me at. All I did was run from pit bulls and Rottweilers all the time, trying to read meters in the back and East Hialeah because all the meters in the back.
I can't see this nigga running.
Reading meters is
Hold on,
little
I
chubby
wasn't know it was
self.
this side, dog. I wasn't know it was this side.
You a little chubby.
Because
little
look,
nigga.
like in Hialeah where I live now, like the meters were in the front, so I had to do like 1,000 meters a day. Back then, when they were in the back, it was like 300. You know, different. Got to walk inside. Like,
Them shit didn't even multiply.
Yeah.
People got all type of efficiencies and shit.
Oh my God, especially now.
They got a trailer in the back with a meter, nigga.
dude,
If you see a house in East Hialeah with a garage, that ain't no garage.
That's an
bro,
That's an
That's
apartment.
I know,
right there.
but I
That's
still-
at least a
one
family
bedroom.
of 3 right there.
I still remember the phrase. I walked back there in East Hialeah, like, open the door, like, paralela la luz. Paralela la luz. And, like, when they weren't Spanish, when they were white, like, motherfucker, I'm white. I'm listening to this shit. My bad, dog. I'm
bad, dog.
I'm used to this. It's Hialeah.
This is
dog.
where we at.
I didn't know. I didn't
You
know any
need
better.
to get
I
used
didn't
to
know any
this
better.
shit.
I didn't know any better. But when they trained me for a situation, I faced a situation, they did not train me right. Because I walked into a crib, the computer tells you, it's like, there's a dog, beware. They didn't tell me it was beware. I walked inside, I'm like, okay. Read the meter from a distance, I look to the side, there's a dog there, fucking Rottweiler. He sees me, I back up, he's like, ooh, and I go to try to grab my mace, I dropped it on the floor. Go to grab, they give you an umbrella.
Oh, what a mission.
They give you an umbrella,
Yeah.
like, oh, the umbrella's gonna fucking make the dog scared. Like, no, nigga, that's not gonna work. What the fuck are you talking about? So I just ran, jumped over the fence. When I could do that, I can't do that no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I left that
So
shit
you
alone.
ran and jumped over the fence?
Yeah, because I left.
You lucky that Rottweiler was a punk, nigga, because
Right?
if not, nigga, hey, another dog would have grabbed your ass, nigga. Come here,
The
nigga.
only dog that ever fucking, like, actually bit me was a fucking wiener dog. Because I walk
the
into
fuck?
the, I
The
walk
little
into the
dog- the little
backyard,
dog be the
and he's
bad
there
one,
running
dog.
around, then running around. I'm like, yeah,
Them
fuck
little
you,
dog be the
motherfucker.
bad
I gave
one.
my back to that motherfucker. That nigga bites my Achilles. I thought he fucking tore that shit. I fucking lifted him up, scooped him up, and whoop, gave him a little punt.
Nigga flicked it.
Hey, Dwight, going back to you, my boy. What's up with that other trip? Where you went again?
Oh yeah.
You just came from there, right?
I went to DR for 5 days, came home for 2, and then I went to Curacao.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I took my old lady over there. We stayed at the little Sandals, and we went a little clubbing. Seen, as a matter of fact, we was there. We went and seen a little Dominican artist. Went to a Dominican club there. It was a good time, man.
That's good. That's good.
It's good. to
What
get
was it
away.
again? I'm sorry.
Curacao.
Curacao.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they owned by the Dutch. Yeah, it was a good little trip.
Yeah, I would love to go there and see what's up out there. 'Cause,
Yep.
When I went to Aruba, it was pretty nice. It was good. It was hot, but it was dry hot like Arizona in a way.
Yeah, it's
You
just
know?
it's the same island.
Yeah.
They only like an hour apart, by plane. So it was a good little trip. Hot, partying, beach.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
remember,
same
because
thing.
we went to Aruba together. Yeah, that is true. So it was more or less like that, right?
Yeah, same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, you can,
So-
find a lot of similarities in all those countries like that, for sure.
Yeah, the Caribbean is I think the Caribbean is the same all over, just
Yeah, that's-
different language, but the
Right.
vibe is the same. Everything
Right.
don't move as fast as it do here in the U.S.
Yeah.
Everybody in slow motion over there.
Right.
That is true.
The only place I've been told, I've been dying
Some
to go
more
to
than
that-
others, some more than others. Because if you
Yeah,
go to
I know.
DR, nigga, it ain't that slow from here. Certain hood, yes. But not, in some place that be
That's-
less. Feel like it's here.
That's the only place I'm missing to go. DR with y'all motherfuckers. I don't have family there, but y'all my
But
brothers.
we
Like,
going
I-
this year.
I-
I've been dying to go. I've been dying to go.
I
Just
will still say it's slower than here, just because of the stress level, man. Those people over there seem like they don't stress nothing, right? Everybody's happy with what
They be
got.
vibing, dog. You know how the life is.
That's why I took that trip to get away. I wanted to, I've seen that.
They don't
Everybody
have
ain't got no worry in the world. Even the poor people, they ain't got no worries. They just
Hey.
chilling.
Yeah,
Listen,
they
man.
don't stress like we
Listen,
stress over here.
Sorry, talking about that. This motherfucker here has got to tell you the story when it went to PR, and he went to down a dirty alley. It's not always non-stressful. 'Cause that motherfucker almost end up getting kidnapped.
Oh yeah, no,
Damn.
it depends where you at, but
Yeah.
when we talk- when-
And it was bad because they told us exactly where we were gonna go, not to really head down there when it's night.
Wait, don't skip the story. Go ahead. Say it.
So he's there with his
Rewind
ex.
it.
He's there with his ex. He's there with his ex.
Yeah. So it was with my ex at the beginning of the year, February. We're in Puerto Rico, and We just got there. I can't remember exactly where we're at, but I know we're at a bar when we decided that we're gonna ask one of the local bartenders
Okay.
if they knew where we can find some weed. So
There you go.
he tells us where to go, but tells us also not to head there at night. So we headed there immediately after we left the bar because it was still daylight. When we get there, we get bum rushed by 2 guys in ski masks.
Oh shit.
And like you know those like little organizer boxes where you could put like either beads or fucking
Right.
or
A
buttons,
divider. A divider.
box,
Yeah.
right? So a divider box with anything you wanted, weed, coke.
Oh, wait a minute. You say you got. Then you say you got.
They
kinda
got bun rush.
rush,
Hold on,
bun
they got bun
Like
bun
so
rush.
so we get rushed by these 2 guys. Not like they didn't come at us like aggressive. Well, they came at us way more aggressively than I wanted.
Right.
But
But they rushed them to try to sell them
rushed-
shit.
Yeah,
Not to try to
they were
kidnap
rushing-
them.
Yeah, not to
Now,
try
what
to
you
do.
need, nigga? Come
Yeah,
on.
they were both trying to like sell us shit. So I was like, "Do I need weed?" And let me see your stash, dog. Let me see what else you got. So I'm looking at everything.
They're vibing. Then he
Yeah.
looks at his girl.
I look at my girl. My girl is
Trying to take their mask
trying
off.
to take one of the masks off. So I was like, "Oh, we're dying tonight." Like so let me get the rest of all the shit here. I'll just do it right in front of you before you guys shoot us. This guy, bro, immediately starts like hesitating, and I got a little scared. So whatever it is that he had in his hand, which was, I don't know, less than an eighth of weed, I grabbed that shit. I threw him the $60. I also grabbed a little bag of like some other shit. Dog, I've never been more scared in my life.
Yeah.
I've never been.
The moment that I
he ain't from Carroll City, dog.
Listen,
Nah,
the
I've never
moment that
been
I
more
see
scared
ski
in my
masks or
life.
some guy like that, I'm like, nah, nigga, this is like
'Cause
not the place to walk in.
I've been in the
fucking type of
hood.
thing.
I've been in the hood, and I can handle that.
I
shit.
know, but
this
like-
wasn't my hood. And these guys rushed me in ski mask. I immediately thought I was dying.
But that's the thing, you know. And I travel the world, and he'll, you know, Via tell you when I go places, I act just the same way I am here.
Yeah.
I know how to carry myself here. I go to
Absolutely.
the worst neighborhoods. I rent a car. You just got you. You can't go over those places looking like a tourist. When you look
Right.
like a tourist, you look like a target.
Yep.
So you
Yeah,
gotta
but
go over there.
but
and
his
get
girl
it
set him
yourself.
up. That was the problem.
That
His girl
was
set him up.
mostly because I was doing everything right as far as how I needed to act.
Let me get a little bit of this. Let me
You
get a
know,
bit
I
of
was
that.
like, you know, let me
Let's
try
see
this
what the barter
out.
is.
Just let me see the vibe between you two. But she was doing the
She was
most
like,
as like
peekaboo.
being crazy and touching these people, and I was like, yo, what are you doing?
She
Like,
went to, so she
Yeah,
went
that's
to go
police.
pull the
That's
mask.
police.
Like,
Yes,
let me see your
police.
face.
yes, nigga, yes.
You guys are
nigga.
police at that
Shit.
point. You know what I'm saying? Like, if,
what was keeping that guy from shooting us at that point? You feel me?
Yeah, but you know what? She showed him she ain't had no fear.
Yeah. No.
No, she showed him that she didn't know any better.
She
She didn't know any better.
What I
She's like
thought.
a white girl Karen from the United States. I had no
Like,
idea
oh,
But she
this-
wasn't
what the
scared
fucking
either.
slums
At the
is.
same time, she's stupid.
Because she don't know any better. That's why she's not
but
scared. She don't know any
scared at the
better.
end of the day.
I thought.
Believe me, if you somewhere trying to cop, like, bro, you know danger is around. So try to take somebody mask off. You know you show somebody, nigga, I ain't scared.
I ain't
That's-
scared.
that-
Y'all,
shit
y'all
go-
was on sun before y'all got there. My bad, people.
that shit could go south real quick, too.
I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
South
but,
real
But
quick.
if them was some real gangsters, without her doing nothing, they would come in to kill. So
Yeah.
when you show them that, you pull a car, they ain't no real gangster though.
Nah. And
That part is true as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, they could have put it, fuck y'all,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
because
We
a
ain't
real,
gonna talk
a real
about it.
gangster, when
and
she
I'll
did that,
talk
would have
about it,
grabbed
I
her
feel
by
like,
the throat,
yeah.
choke her, like put the gun on this nigga face, but you know,
Let me get all that
you
money
see,
and all
but
that.
I'm also not strapped there either. That's another thing.
Nah, you wasn't
I'm
gonna be able to do shit.
I wasn't gonna be able to do shit.
But real shit.
You left
though,
your- you left your gun at the office on my desk.
Your face, what you gonna do?
You left your gun on my desk.
No, it's right
Today?
here.
Oh.
No, unusual. Like, over there. I gotta go out, but
Oh.
like, I can't take my gun. Leave it over your desk. All right.
Yeah.
real shit though, you know, and I grew up in the hood with some of them worst drug dealers and shit like that. Them little boys that's on the corner dealing dope, they ain't gonna do nothing to you because they got to answer to somebody, and they kill you right there in front of that spot. They blow up the spot
They blow
where,
it, yeah.
where they making their bread. They in trouble, so they ain't on that shit.
But though, if like they have 2 or 3 boys with them, they might fuck you up. Like just like
Yeah, they might whoop your ass.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
might, but
But
then
I
even
think
then they
beyond
still
that-
taking
and
the
that
risk
part,
though. They taking the risk.
Right.
Especially in another
better-
country. You don't know how the fucking country runs. You know what I mean?
That's another thing. That's what I'm saying. I know the hood around.
You should have known better. You should have gone down there that lane anyway.
It was daylight.
I mean, in reality, nothing happened. They got what they wanted.
They got.
and
I
they got out.
got.
You get
a
what you
little
want.
scared.
I
what you want.
definitely got what I
He
wanted.
shit
But he was
himself a
scared.
little bit.
But
though.
I
He
got.
shit
I got
himself.
home. I got to the apartment. I took a shit. I took a
You
shit.
gave
You took a shit in my house, nigga.
I took
without
a shit
nothing.
everywhere, but I took.
You
a
gave her
good
that.
one
You gave her that
that day.
scared dick. We're like, okay, I'm about to die, dick.
I'm
about to
dying
die,
today.
dick.
I'm dying today, but you getting this dick, girl.
Shit, only because you had the pills, huh?
No, but he told. Hey, behind the scenes, he told me it's like, if I had to give her up, fuck it, I don't know her anymore.
Nah. Especially after the
That's
shit
fucked
talking
up.
she gave about my mom. Fuck that shit.
Oh no, that's enough. We don't even gotta get into that.
No, we're not
We
getting
ain't
into
gonna
that.
get into that.
But
No,
after that was
We
cutthroat
could,
done
we
deal
could.
after that
But
shit.
for me, it's like more opinionated because
What?
the way for opinion, can we told me is like, bro, I have my girl here and she's like staying at my crib whenever she wants, and my mom comes here and she's like, why is your mom here? Like, bitch, what the fuck? It's my crib, it's not your crib.
Yeah.
That's the point I told him right there. Fuck that shit. But I'm very fucking biased on that shit because I lost my mom when I was young. So like having to fucking deal with like mom shit like that, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck who you are.
Nah.
And I told him, he didn't listen.
It depends
Told him
how
later
she said
again.
it, though.
He didn't listen again. Told him again later
Nah,
on.
nah, she was a bad one
It was
then.
all
She
good.
was.
Hey, that one's already in the history. She's in the books. It don't even matter.
Yeah, that's why you guys not together.
Exactly.
It's all good.
But he's got that new one. I told him, let me meet her on Saturday.
Saturday.
I have a situation on Saturday. I want to meet her.
as long as we don't talk about no ear licking situation.
Talk loud.
We don't need to talk about no ear licking situations.
Oh, you?
Man.
I have a thing. Like, we're gonna get into that. We're not gonna get into that.
Nah,
So
this
why
guy-
mention it, nigga?
Right.
Oh, he said it. He said it.
I said it.
Hey, you
That
on
nigga-
the podcast, dog.
Right,
Everything
that's
wide
just
open.
to
You
bring
gotta
it
talk
up,
about
just to
it.
bring it up.
Yeah,
Listen,
bro.
I can't speak for the person out here. I'll bring her on here and see what's up. Let's see what's up.
Shit, but what one of your wildest stories? Go ahead. I know.
What do you mean one of my wildest stories?
One of your couples. Go ahead.
What, like,
Come on.
I said here the tranny story, right? Or the wheelchair story?
Yeah, we been through the
Or the
wheelchair.
crystal meth story?
You said it, yeah. Nah, I don't think about the crystal, man.
This guy been through episodes, bro. This guy here.
It's not that. It's just like
There's a
I've been-
movie on
I've
this
been on
guy
dating
somewhere.
I've been
for
on
sure.
dating app for a long time, and then sometimes like I'm drunk, whatever. I don't give a fuck.
Nigga be
Like
taking
the
everything.
like the
every,
crystal,
every female
like,
that walk, he
like
take
the,
them on.
the crystal meth girl was like it was on a Wednesday. I was talking to her on Plenty of Fish. Like we've been messaging for a minute, but we hadn't talked for a while, and she hits me up. She's like, "Damn, it's fucked up." I'm like, "What's up?" Like I was supposed to meet up this dude tonight, and he just fucking ghosted me. I'm like, "Cool, whatever." And she's like, "What are you doing tonight?" I'm like, "Don't get involved in that shit. Like what I'm doing tonight, you want to know?" He's like, "I do want to know because I also get judged on my shit." I'm like, so in my head, I'm thinking like, okay, she parties like I party.
Right.
Come to find out, she does not party like I party. She parties way much harder than that
She
shit.
gone.
And she's like, "Oh, I have a hotel for my job over here by the airport." And I'm like, "Ooh, that already sounds bad."
She work on meth.
Huh?
She works and she on meth.
That's what she said. That's what
she a
had-
motherfucking
she had-
party animal,
she had a
boy.
hotel.
And
So
she
I-
know how to control her
so I
shit.
called-
road
so-
runner.
So I called her on FaceTime. I was like, "Hey, what's up? How you doing? Let me see your room. Let me see your room real quick. Let me see who's there. Let me see who's like that." She's like, "Come over." I'm like, "I ain't coming over." She's like, "I don't have a car." So I pick her up. She's like, "Oh, let's go pick up something that's small." She's like, I gotta go over here. I need a crystal like pipe. Why you need a crystal pipe? Oh, because of the meth.
Shit.
Okay, there we're at. There we're
Yeah.
at. Go back to the room. I'm like, fuck it.
You hit it?
I did hit it.
Damn.
The meth or the girl?
No, the girl.
Oh, okay, we gotta be clear. We gotta be clear.
Listen, when I say you hit it, I'm not worrying about the chick at that point. Nigga, the meth. Oh,
No,
hell.
the
Wait a
girl.
minute, wait a minute.
She was
Oh
like,
no, yeah, that's that.
she was like,
I would think
she was
that's.
like, "You want to hit it?" I'm like, "I'll take a try." I'm like, I was like, "Yeah, no, that's not for me. It's not for me." Though. I'm thinking like fucking. What was that fucking TV show?
them addict. Them,
Whatever. Even all crazy shit. To me, that's fucking too much.
no.
That's too much. That's fucking like redneck shit. I'm like, nah, that's not for me. Whatever.
So the biggest thing that I got it at, and don't be offended when I
No,
ask
no,
you
I
a
don't.
question.
I don't.
Yeah,
I don't.
no,
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 Yeah, this is a podcast. We about to get
No,
real
no,
deep and
yeah,
dirty right now. We
we
about
on
to get
that,
deep
we
and
be
dirty.
on
No, let me give you a quick run about shit. Look, this is the
That nigga that eat the booty game master right there.
this is the more calm, quiet guy. It is introspective, more spiritual talk shit like that, and they know I'm the fucked up nigga that's been going crazy. For a minute. So everybody knows what's up.
All right. So here's the question. This is, we're gonna go into feelings, right?
Mm.
How did it feel to be the second choice to a meth head?
Oh, I didn't think about it. Cause my thought was like, oh, I'm getting fucked.
No, ain't no chick gonna tell me the other nigga canceled and I'm gonna still show up.
No, I didn't think about it. I didn't think about it like that. Like, alright, cool.
He over there cracking up, boy.
Hey, I just on some big one, huh?
Hey, but I didn't know that.
Right, that probably the last thing you was thinking about.
Last thing I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about, I'm fucking tonight. All right, cool.
That's it.
So I'm thinking about like, for me it's like, okay. For me it's like,
Hey, yo, let's ride.
for me it's like, this happened like 2 years ago. So for me I'm thinking like, okay,
I like
I'm
this
going to the
guy.
gas station.
I like
I'm going to the
this
gas station. I'm like, where is your condom section? Because I haven't used a condom in like, since I was like 21 or 22.
Yeah, that nigga don't.
And they're like, it's behind the counter. It's behind the counter. I'm like, oh shit.
This guy's
I'm
a
like,
true
okay,
sailor.
let me get your strongest condom. I'm like, for what? Because I'm gonna fucking crazy ass.
He's like, you've never worn one, huh?
And that's the one by the gas shop by my crib, like right there. They didn't know all the crazy shit, so I'm like, okay, let me get that one. And you know, I didn't use a condom, so it ended up like that anyway. So
Thanks God, yes. Damn. You gotta protect yourself.
to respect yourself, I guess. I don't know.
You have to. You have to.
Un
You gotta
momento,
protect
un
yourself.
momento.
You gotta protect yourself.
But the crazy part is like, all these girls say like, oh, let's make sure, you know, we respect ourselves and stuff like that. Like, I always tell them the truth. I'm like,
Yeah.
after a while, it's like, listen, because they want me like, oh, you gotta use a condom. Like, I don't feel it with the condom. I'm like, I'm not down with that shit. So like, are we fucking?
Right,
or we
but,
not?
but listen,
But we're
man.
at that moment. But it's always at that moment, like when they're heated. Like, okay, nah, it doesn't
Listen.
matter anymore.
That
Yeah.
bitch on meth.
No, but
that.
no, beyond that, I'm talking about any other girl. I always eventually tell them the truth. I have to, because they're like, "Are you use the condom?" I'm like, no. Why? Because it's not for me.
Bruh.
So I gotta tell them. I gotta tell them at that point. Like Andy, you
Get
know,
a real one.
like Andy,
My
you know
boy.
the point. When I tell them like,
Hey,
how
my
many
boy.
times do you use condoms? 2 times. I'm like, well, 2 girls, no, just 2 times in
Just
general.
2 times.
And that's when you know the coup. Julio, God's favorite. It works out that way.
Alright. Shit, me.
Amen to that, huh?
the chosen.
I know it sounds bad.
It's
No, no,
him.
no, no, no.
One day,
It don't- no,
one day
it
I'm gonna
don't-
face the situation.
It don't
but fuck
sound bad. It don't sound bad.
It is bad.
It is bad.
I know.
Shit, me. Fuck that.
But
It's indeed.
lately, I've been more about like, okay, getting relationships. I had that one, it didn't work out. I have this one.
We all
Figure it
go
out.
through something. We all go through
Figure
something.
it out. Figure it out.
We all go through some shit.
So now switching up a little bit
You see
into the sports world, man.
Yeah,
you
I'm
know,
about to go there too.
now we are football fans. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
we're about
it's
to.
here. It's
It's
here.
a holiday already coming up right
here.
now.
It's
Preseason, everybody's still dragging it a little bit,
Yeah.
but then you know.
NFL.
What you think about our fans, man? Dwight, what you know?
You
And
know-
we had to put a dagger on the end all be all of the season. What you
Hold
think?
on, can I?
No,
real
bro,
quick-
you don't got no
No,
say
no
so
San
here, bro.
Fran
Hold on.
fan.
No, he could
opposed
talk
to
later,
team.
but we talking about that. But he
No, I do. Listen, like, I
Jay.
told you one thing.
Nah,
I told you one thing. No, I'm not a hater. I'm not a hater.
No, no, no,
I
no,
told you.
no, not that, not
that.
Dolphin
My
fan.
team.
You're a Dolphin fan.
Dolphins fan forever, unless they play the Niners. Beyond that, Dolphins fan forever. You know,
Right,
I was
no,
about-
no, you
I was
good.
about-
That's a fact,
I was
that's
about
a
to
fact.
fight for them. I was about
Yeah,
to
yeah,
fight
he
for
was
them.
No,
about
he
to
good.
fight Raven fan
He
for the
good,
Dolphins.
but right now I'm specifically talking to the man to my right hand side to see what's up, man. Like what is your expectation? How do you see us? Where can we go?
I think if we can get the defense to do 75% of the work, the offense is so powerful. We already had one of the best rated offenses last year, and we made some additions to that.
Yeah.
And then, with the amount of money that we just gave to Tua, he's got to perform. And if I was
He
Tua,
have to.
the way his contract is structured, he gets like $15 more million. I'd play my ass off this season. So I think we got to go to the Super Bowl this year. And we've been saying it for a long
I
time.
see
We've been
that.
saying it my whole life. I was born in '83.
Yeah, this all year.
Me too.
And
right there.
we've been saying it for a long time. I think the coach that we have has put together a very good team. His method of coaching is very well. I think this is a Super Bowl or bust year.
I mean, to allude to that, I've been a fan of a lot of Dolphin teams, a lot of years, obviously. You know what I'm saying? I was born in '83 too, but speaking as a fan of the sports, of the sport alone, we got a nice team, man. When
Yeah,
you
we
look
do,
at
yeah,
when you look at everything, you know what I'm saying? The addition of Calais Campbell, that motherfucker like 7 feet tall, man. That nigga's. It's like when you look at that, you look at already with the defense that we already had. Yeah, we lost Christian Wilkins, but Calais Campbell gonna be able to kind of put that shit under the rug. You know, we got some injuries. Them guys, Chubbs and Phillips. Once they come back, you know, we should be going full throttle.
Well, Jalen ready to come back now, so we're gonna have one of those ends sealed up, and you know.
Right.
Yeah.
And then we got Chop Robinson and shit that we picked up from Penn State. But for me, I feel the same way coming back to what we were talking about. What was the angle?
Got to win the Super Bowl this year. We got to.
I mean,
did.
we had. Listen,
The team needs it. The fans deserve it. You know, the Dolphins fan have been
And not
very,
only
very
just
loyal
make it like you
fans for
said,
years.
win the Super Bowl.
is that with any team at the beginning of the season say win a Super Bowl, right? Everybody, as a fan, as an organization. There's
Nah,
some
but we got a good
But
look.
there's some organization that you know they're setting themselves up to tank, right? Whatever. That's a topic for another day. But us as Dolphin fans, man, when you look at that roster, when you look at that team, you look at the coach, you look at the aura, the energy, it's our time, bro. I don't give
Yeah.
a damn what nobody say.
Yeah.
That shit with Kansas City was a fluke last year. That shit we gotta win enough games in the regular season to host playoff games at home.
Yeah,
That's the first thing we gotta do. We
Yeah.
shouldn't travel nowhere cold, nowhere hotter than Miami. We gotta, motherfucker, come see us here at the
Come
crib.
see me in my crib, yeah.
And then we figure it out, man. But we got a beautiful team, man. This is like the best I've seen, because I've seen good offense, Dolphins, bad defense. And then I've seen the good defense with bad offense, the Jason Taylor, the Zach Thomas. We had that shit with Patrick Surtain and Sam Madison. We had beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful. And then we transitioned over to the offense. Then we had the Ricky, the Ronnie Brown. We had some good shit.
we had the Wildcat too. You
Right.
forgot about that
But
though.
yeah, but it's never been parallel. And right now, I
Yeah,
think
it's pretty balanced. I'm not
I
asking
think
the
we
defense
got
to
it,
do
man.
everything.
Yeah, no, definitely not. But we have enough. Like last year, bearing injuries, I think having Chubb
And Phillips,
out there,
yeah, we would have been Kansas City.
I think we would have given them people a run for their money.
Yeah, yeah,
All
yeah.
those-
We definitely would have, but you know, sports is designed that way. In all sports, the seasons run long. You got to play a lot of games, and champions are built from those real dogs that make it and withstand. it.
Yeah, I feel you. You right.
But this is the thing though. This is the thing. Something that teams tend to not build like that. They're not built that way. You gotta have a significant amount of productivity from a backup. And now the Dolphins did that, right? Because you went and got Chubb, you got Chubb and Phillips, but then you drafted the nigga Chop Robinson, right? Mm-hmm. And then you brought back Agba. You brought him back. So now what happens with that is you lose a player because of injury, because it's a long ass season. It can happen. But you're supposed to have enough on the back end just in case. We went and got OBJ. OBJ is a player that, in reality, could hold you down for a couple of games if Tyreek go down, if Water goes down. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Years ago.
But no. You don't.
Nah, you hating on
you
those
don't, you
right
don't
now.
need
I'm
them.
not hating. I'm not hating.
Listen,
What you mean? He showed out over there at Baltimore last
He
year?
did
He
that.
did not show on.
What you
He
mean?
did enough for his age. Yeah, he did enough. He
You better
did
look at them
enough.
highlights, boy.
For not even being a number one or number two. He didn't. But we're talking about how you set yourself up as a team to have that bridge gap.
Even if you
We
use him
picked
as a
up-
decoy,
we-
shit.
We picked up 2 players last year going into Kansas City. Niggas that was in their couch. You know what I'm saying? Houston, we picked that nigga Houston, and we picked the other dude. Niggas that was on the couch. So if you in your team, you got those guys there that could hold you down if shit happen, because shit's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You'll make it further, man. You'll make it
Well,
further.
you know, a lot
Let me
of
ask you a question. I'm realist, and I told you, not because I'm hating.
That's right.
Is this the last year the Dolphins can win the championship?
Yeah, that's what
Based
we
on
were
who they
talking
are.
about. Yeah.
The
Yeah,
reason
I
say-
think it's
the
Super
reason
Bowl
I-
or bust right
yeah,
now.
The reason
Yeah.
I say is like I going through the same thing. Like as a 49er fan, Brock Purdy after this year, he's gonna get paid. We're gonna lose everybody. It's the same type of shit. It's either win or lose, and now you got to pay the quarterback.
Yeah.
Fucking let everybody go.
Nah, but Miami
But you
looking
think Miami
good.
can do it though? You think Miami can do it?
Miami's
That's what I'm getting at.
Miami's not in that same predicament though.
Why?
It's
won.
win or bust. It's win or bust for us as fans. Yeah, because we about that. It's about that time. It's damn time, and we see what y'all guys, what the roster look like. It's now, but they already paid Tua. They already paid Waddle.
Mm-hmm.
They already paid Tyreek.
Okay, but Tyreek is
Wait.
on that shit. Like they gonna like restructure.
No. But no, that's irrelevant. What I'm saying is, you're not going into next season like, oh shit, we gotta pay our studs. Like we got 5 studs out here, we in trouble. No, them people set themselves up right now. It's now. It's goal time right now. Fuck who's paid, but we're not in the predicament at the 49ers.
No, I think you're in the same predicament. I think it's either this year or not, and that's it.
You know, we look at it from a fan standpoint, but when you look at it for the owner standpoint, I just spent all this money, and if you ain't making it to the playoffs, if you ain't winning the Super Bowl, that's a bad investment. Them guys that own those teams, they ain't billionaires for no reason. They're gonna look at that investment.
They're not stupid.
They're gonna look at that investment and say, you know what, I gotta cut my ties and I'm gonna buy me something cheaper and try to build from that. So for me as a fan, knowing the business side of it, it's they gotta win this year.
Why do you think the Cowboys haven't decided they gotta pay Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, Micah Parsons? Because in the end, the most important thing is the money aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? Like they can't pay everybody, even though they have the money they could and be over the cap. But you have to make decisions. Wise decisions.
Yeah, but that's we're talking about capology and all type of shit.
Right.
We're talking about money.
But you can't keep everybody. You gotta lose somebody. You gotta lose somebody.
No, you can't.
We know that. That's
No,
in
you
everything.
can't.
But we don't gotta talk about that. Back to my Dolphins.
You can when you're on a rookie quarterback salary.
No.
Tua's done. So
We looking good.
I'm gonna tell you how you can. And mind you, I'm not hired by no team, so I don't know what the hell I'm about to say right now. But this just my thought process. I feel like you can, where in the sense that you jump on top of the contract. You don't wait till a player is already on the final year, and now you're struggling or you. But listen, me personally,
Right.
like me again,
Right.
as a player.
Okay.
All right, I'm 4 years in, right? My 5th year coming up. If you're gonna offer me my 4th year, restructure, whatever the hell you want to call it, and I'm gonna be able to lock my family down with 80 million, 100 million, un ejemplo, just to say. Now my contract is over. Now I'm gonna hit you for 200 because I'm that good. 9 times out of 10, thinking my career could go to shit. I could lose everything in the play. I could, anything could happen. It might not be. My career's not for certain.
Okay.
I'm gonna jump on the 80, bruh. Me personally. So I believe a lot of players will. If you jump on top of that shit, you'll be able to get a lot of people. Now don't wait till the contract is up.
Then why hasn't it happened to anybody else? There's a reason for that. Because all those great players on your team, the superstars, those people, they have back-end contracts. Like the earlier years is like cheaper and cheaper like that. It gets more expensive within the year when it's not guaranteed. So you can cut them. So like somebody young like a quarterback.
I'm gonna tell you how that shit goes. You give $100 million to Tyreek, for an example. 60 of it's guaranteed. The rest of that shit gonna get split throughout whatever how many
The whole
years sign.
season, yeah.
But the 60 off rip is already in his pocket. That shit goes straight to his bank account. Tyreek don't have no reason right now to get another contract. He didn't
Then
have it. He didn't
why
even.
is there talks about that shit? Like he has issues with that.
He's talking about it because he's outperforming everybody in the NFL.
And
Exactly.
everybody
And
gonna
that's the thing.
outperform
And
it.
that's the thing. People are gonna outperform it, underperform it, but you got to do something about it. If not, you're gonna be upset about it.
But listen.
So you got to find that point.
But
you know
listen,
what? You know
it's
what that point
plain and
is? You know
simple.
what that point is? That point is when you find that quarterback that's like a rookie, that's like Patrick Mahomes before he became the megastar that he is, and he can pay
That's a
everybody
dime
else.
a dozen. That's a dime a dozen.
I understand.
But listen,
I
but
understand.
let's stay with Tyreek because Tyreek's situation is perfect based on the topic that we're talking about. Tyreek outperformed his contract.
Cool.
If you let Tyreek play on the contract that he had right now, you think he would have done? Do you think the Dolphins would have been able to re-sign him or sign him again for what they did right now? Hell no. So you jump on that shit ahead of it.
You think so?
Hell yeah. They saved a whole bunch of millions.
How important is a top tier wide receiver in the grand scheme of things? Looking back, because they let go of Tyreek. I'm talking about the Chiefs, and they're still winning. besides that shit.
Yeah,
without
but
having
again,
anybody.
but that's
without
an
having
anomaly.
anybody.
But no, what you mean not having anybody?
Without anybody, like the Chiefs, like as a wide
Chiefs
receiver,
have
as a
everything.
wide receiver.
They don't need a wide receiver.
That's what I'm getting at. Wide receiver is not everything. The quarterback is everything.
No, it depends the team. It depends the team because guess what? The Chiefs have Kelsey. They have
Right,
Listen, but
not a right
they got
receiver,
Mahomes.
okay.
They got a hell of a coach.
Right.
So then again, they've been
And they got a monster around there, Pacheco around there.
they've been able to get around that
Not
shit.
wide receiver is what I'm getting at.
I said
Like,
running.
But you can't get at the quarterback because the quarterback can't do nothing without a good offensive line. I don't care how good the quarterback is.
Yeah, you
All
can.
the
You be
best-
passing it to Pacheco and Kelsey.
Listen,
that's it.
all
That's
the
a lot.
good quarterbacks, even the best, and have taken their team somewhere have had a good offensive line. So you got to give them boys credit.
That's the only
and
way.
he damn sure can't throw to a receiver that ain't open, no matter how good he is. So we give a lot of people and the quarterback say he's a franchise, the face
That
of the
is true.
franchise,
Okay. That's
true.
and you're giving
Okay.
him all that money, but
But-
he can't do it by himself.
But
It's a
that-
team sport.
Kind of prove my point. So wide receiver, maybe the third or fourth best option. You need a line, you need a quarterback, maybe a tight end as a fucking safety blanket. Then a wide receiver. Because name me a team that recently has won a Super Bowl until Tyreek Hill was with the Chiefs that was like that important to the team.
The Patriots.
receiver?
Patriots every time. Patriots
Like,
never
who-
really
who
had
was
a.
the- Who was the top tier quarterback like in the Patriots? Wasn't when Randy Moss was there, lost.
It's
Tom
been
Brady.
Tom Brady.
How many-
That's what I'm getting at. Is like the wide receiver is not as important.
He had
as
good
the-
wide receivers his whole time he was there.
because he had a good everything all around. Everything all around. He had
He
Rob
always had a
Gronkowski.
city
had
defense.
Rob
He never
Gronkowski.
really had no
He had
crazy
Rob
Hold on,
great
hold on, hold on.
defense.
What I'm saying is, like-
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What
What,
I'm getting
what
is
we
that
get into?
name
Because
the-
right now
name-
we just
look, name
we're going
the-
in circles.
Name the top 5 wide receivers right now in the NFL, and tell me, do you really think they have a chance to win because of like them being that fucking special? The last time it was Randy Moss. I would say beyond that, like no. Top 5 receivers: Tyreek Hill, okay, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. That's 3.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
say
know.
Brown, whatever. But
Whatever.
that,
They ain't winning. They ain't winning. Like it needs a line, you
I
need a
get what he's
quarterback.
saying.
Is what I'm getting at. Like the wide receiver is not
But no,
the
no, no,
first,
no, no,
second,
no, no,
or
no.
even third most
No,
important option
no, no.
in a Super Bowl
but
winning
listen,
team.
but hold on. What we're talking about here is the money. Now we're talking about individual positions.
But
A wide
that
rece-
ties into the same thing.
But listen, but this, I'm gonna go against what you're saying right now. Cause we're talking about you framing it that any
Hold on.
good quarterback.
I'm walking out right now just to get another beer. I'll be right back.
You're
Never
fra-
leaving. I'm just
oh,
talking shit. I'm just talking shit.
You're framing it like, okay, a quarterback is everything. You remember the Super Bowl champion Tampa Bay Buccaneers? Who was their quarterback? Do you remember the Ravens Super Bowl? Not when they beat the 49ers.
I can't forget when they beat the 49ers.
Well, but not that one. The one prior to that. Them
When it was
niggas
Joe
ain't have
Flacco?
shit.
No,
No, it wasn't Joe Flacco.
It was
No.
that fucking. He had a brother in the NFL.
Right,
too.
and Tampa Bay when they won it, they had Brad Johnson. Who the fuck is that nigga?
I
The whole
understand.
defense
I
did that.
understand.
So what I'm
But it
trying to
was a
say,
wide receiver.
But wait,
Name-
they
name
had
that team
wide
that was-
receivers. But what I'm trying to
They were
say, but wait. Again, we're talking.
Shit, I was playing out there.
Wait, we got this far based on the money. What I'm saying is, with the Dolphins, not to come back full circle, not to get lost in translation, in translation, the Dolphins jumped on Tyreek Hill. He surpassed his contract.
Right.
He could have easily played this year without them
Right.
paying him. Hell, fuck yeah, why not?
Absolutely.
But now,
Maybe not 1 or 2.
but now,
Beyond that,
but now, next year he goes and he blows up this year. Now the Dolphins back, is against the wall. Now that shit not gonna cost 90. There's no restructure. There's nothing. Now this nigga costs 200. Why? Why you cost 200? So you jump. Waddle right now. Waddle is the number 1 receiver in a lot of teams right now.
I
Go
would
check.
not. I would not.
Huh? Jalen Waddle?
I would not. Put
He
him on
won't
one.
be.
No.
I'll give you 10 teams from the
Because
top
he's
of.
never been like
I'll
top
give
10
you-
without Tyreek being
What
there.
you mean? He
What you
wasn't
mean? He was
balling.
in Alabama.
Whoa.
Listen.
He got lost. He got lost.
And even with Tyreek when he already played,
my man,
It was
he got lost. My man,
he was
listen,
playing
listen,
hurt
listen,
half of the
listen.
season.
Wait. Give me a second.
That's
He
a
got-
bad thing.
The worst,
Like, I don't think it's a bad thing.
the worst thing that happened to Jalen Waddle was for Tyree to come to that Dolphins team. That's the worst thing that happened to him. And at the end of the day, he was right there. Remember last year? Not last year, the year before that. They were right there total towing yardage.
Yeah.
They were right there.
Never forget in the game
He's a
that
number
Tyreek
one.
was hurt and they couldn't move the ball with Waddle there. Never forget that part. But I'll tell you.
But that's on the
But that-
O-line, and that's
but
on
I'll
the
tell you-
quarterback
No,
and all
but-
type
and
of
that's how
stuff.
important they are because he ain't shit without that.
No.
But I will tell you this. Without a chain, whatever his fucking name is, the running back,
Uh-huh.
I
What
think
you
that
gonna say?
nigga's most important to the fucking Dolphins. The running back.
Nah,
Okay.
man.
All right.
I don't know. I'm gonna tell you right now what's gonna be the key component to the Miami Dolphins this year. And
not
you ain't
Tyreek.
ready.
It's not Tyreek.
You ain't ready. I'm gonna tell you, and you ain't ready for it.
He ain't ready. He already
You ain't
missed
ready
Tyreek.
for it. You already lost with Tyreek.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm old. You know-
John New Smith.
I don't even know who the fuck that is.
Exactly.
Yeah, he was in ready.
He's gonna be the difference maker
Who
of the
is he?
Dolphins.
What is he?
A tight end. A motherfucking
That
monster.
offense don't do tight end type of shit.
Tomorrow we're gonna see that.
That shit's gonna be a difference maker right now, bro.
So-
I'm telling you.
So
I'm telling you.
We out there tomorrow.
I had to pull up the stats.
We out
Don't
there
do that.
tomorrow.
Don't
Tyreek
do that.
Hill in 2022 and
Don't do
23
that.
had 1,710 yards and 1,799. Jalen Waddle in his 3 seasons in Miami, his first season 1,015. Then his second season with Tyrell 1,356.
Balling.
All right, cool.
1,014.
Let me ask you a question. What were the receptions?
And he didn't get more.
Because his
You know,
first
Tua
year-
had to split the
his
ball.
First year, he had less than 10 yards per reception, which says he's a fucking tight end. At that
Who
point,
that?
he's a safety blank. Jalen Waddle.
9.8.
Wait.
9.8.
Wait.
That's low as fuck
Wait,
for
but
wide
wait,
receiver.
but wait,
That's
but
what I'm
wait,
getting at.
but wait,
They had no one else to throw to.
but wait.
And look, and I
Who-
say it like this, and I say it like, no, and I'm saying like this, like, it sounds like I'm a hater.
No.
I think I want the Dolphins to win, motherfucker. I want to go to 49th Street and be like,
Who was
bang,
throwing him
bang,
the ball?
bang, bang,
But
motherfucker.
Who was throwing him the ball?
I don't know.
Jalen
Waddle
Waddle first
but I
year.
was throwing hands 2 years ago.
No.
I
Jalen Waddle first year. Who was his quarterback? He's been right there with Tua. Tua got hurt.
Alabama.
Tua been them niggas. Tua been.
No,
Tua
I understand, but
no,
he's not like
no.
Tyreek. Tyreek is a fucking different.
No,
thing.
but I never said that. But Jalen Waddle, I'm gonna give you right now from the top of my head. Look, he'll be a number one in the Jaguars. Or number one. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Hold
You
on.
put-
Let me
you-
put this
you
down.
go-
Let
you
me
go-
put it down.
I'm
You
gonna
can
go in my
You
pocket.
can tell about like what ifs. I gotta
No,
see
ain't no
it.
what ifs.
I gotta see it.
Ain't no what if.
Don't tell
I'm
me
telling you,
what
he's the number one.
I don't know that. I don't know that. You
I'm
don't know
telling you that.
You've never seen it.
I'm
That's the
telling
thing.
you.
Cool. But who
He
are you?
is.
What the hell are you? You're not Mel Kiper,
I'm
motherfucker.
telling you, he's the
Shit.
number one.
I want to say is that we haven't seen it.
I'm going back.
I
No,
tell you this.
wait. But I'm gonna tell you.
Until I see shit.
Wait, you want me to tell you why I could say that? I'm going based on the receivers on each team that I'm gonna tell you that he's better than every receiver on that team. That's all I gotta tell you.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta tell you.
How do you know that?
Cause I know the receivers on the other team.
Because
Trash.
some people, based on the system that they're in,
Oh, my
ain't shit.
God.
That's what I'm
You
getting.
don't
Listen,
understand.
Well, what I will
listen,
say
listen,
is,
By
young-
comparison
listen,
in the
young man,
numbers, that's
I'm
why he's
old.
saying it.
I'm tired. I don't want to
Hey,
fight. But I'm
no.
gonna tell you this:
Jay,
until I
not-
see shit, I don't believe it. And that's
Hey.
why I
so
base my life on.
I like to speak facts, and you said Tyreek is number one right now.
No, I think Tyreek's the best wide receiver in the NFL, easily.
So in 2022, with the best wide receiver in the NFL,
He's the fastest.
on one side, he gets 1,700 yards, you get 1,400, and y'all on the same team.
Okay, but
Bruh,
But
that's
look-
it. Stop it.
but no,
That's
No,
it,
no,
bruh.
no,
Hey.
But no, but that doesn't tell me anything.
Yeah,
What
what
you
you mean?
mean?
The
You know
ball
what that
gotta
tells-
be
you know what
split.
that tells-
Remember
What
that.
that tells me is that everybody else is scared of Tyreek. So
No.
I need that motherfucker open. That's what. Let me see him do it by himself. Is what I'm getting at.
I feel what you're
He should do it by
saying,
himself.
but what happened
Don't
with the
get it.
game
Let
that
him do it by
Tyreek?
himself.
What happened when Tyreek is
Let
on
me
the
see-
sideline?
Let me see John Stockton with Karl Malone's what I'm getting at.
So
What?
let's see Tyreek's number. We speaking facts.
And
now.
we
Let's
already
see
know that.
Tyreek's
Like,
number.
yes.
Nah,
He
let's
had the
switch it
most-
up.
The first
What's
year,
up?
the
What's-
first.
His
No,
numbers
we're
were
gonna
like a
go to
tight end.
Tyreek's
His
numbers
were
and
like a tight end.
Kansas
Not
City.
Tyreek.
What tight
Jalen
end?
Waddle. Jalen
What
Waddle's-
tight end gave you 1,000 yards in the season, my brother? Who?
He didn't even have a fucking 1,000 yards.
His
He had
first year?
He had like a fucking 1,007 reception for 900 something, like 9.7. As a wide receiver, no, he can't do that shit.
So we're
fucking
gonna
tight
we're gonna do his numbers, right? We talking numbers. 2016, 593. 2017, 1183.
Where Patrick Mahomes?
But how many receptions did he have?
Two
I want to know the averages.
Six-
As averages.
9.7.
Okay, so
which was,
under 10 yards a catch, so like a tight end is what I'm getting at.
but wait. I
you
just
can't
told you
do that,
that.
bro.
Wait,
You can't do that.
we're talking.
So he's a safety blanket. Let me throw it. Let me,
You can't do that.
Yes,
Hold
I
on.
can.
You
Yes,
can't
I
do
can.
No, you can't.
Wait.
Throw the flag,
So
throw the flag.
wait.
Oh,
Now
by the way, look, by the way, I'm a fucking Dolphins fan. I want to see these motherfuckers win, nigga.
But-
Just
but
let me
ain't
know.
no
Wait,
shit
wait,
that
wait,
we
wait.
don't
But
see
I
that.
am facts. I am
flipping it, I
facts.
ain't
I am
flipping
facts.
We got facts.
Tyreek Hill, his first year in the NFL, he had 593 yards, 5.7.
What Patrick Mahomes?
With
Yes.
with a good quarterback that you already said is the staple of the team, right?
All right. So
And no other great receivers around him.
Sometimes we gotta listen.
Jalen Waddle, same situation, first year in the NFL. He don't have the same receivers around him.
He's the number one receiver.
He
Tua
gets
in and out.
9.8 yards.
you also got to let him talk. Stop.
He gets 9.8 yards per carry or per catch and 1,015. Twice as what Tyreek did.
Twice. And
Recoge.
He was a possession receiver like a tight end.
Oh,
and once Tyreek, he was the
my
greatest
God.
wide receiver.
Now you really sound like you hate me, my brother.
You're not gonna lose the no, not even losing because it's not a
We're not
win-win.
losing. We're not losing.
But
We're not losing.
you're not finding. Wait, you're not compromising, or you're failing to understand that the numbers are the numbers.
Or maybe you're failing to see from my point of view.
No, well.
The numbers
we
are-
We understand you, oh. We understand you,
Tell me
oh.
he's a possession receiver.
Who?
He ain't a deep threat.
Who?
Waddle.
He's not a deep threat.
Until Tyreek was there.
Man, stop
Oh
that.
my God, no.
Cut the beer off. Cut the beer off. Cut the beer off.
I'm gonna cut that nigga microphone.
Yeah, cut his microphone off.
He's not a
Still, he
deep
still
threat.
talk loud. You
No,
can
I'm
hear that
saying he's
nigga.
not. I'm saying those early years, he averaged
He
less
put-
than 10 yards per reception.
But he put more yards than Tyreek his first year in the league. What are you talking
but
about?
I mean, Tyreek was the best in the first year. What I'm getting at, look at the numbers. Look at the numbers saying he's a possession receiver.
What I'm
Oh,
trying to
hey, you messing up your- what you were
I'm trying
saying.
to tell you.
So
What I'm trying,
stats-
Jay,
so stats don't matter. So
Jay,
stats don't
Jay,
matter?
Jay, what I'm trying to tell
That's
you.
what
We're gonna be opinion.
Jay,
Okay, cool.
Jay,
We'll
what
get
I'm trying to
opinion.
tell you is, I could give you 5 teams. I could give you 5 teams right now that Jalen Waddle would be the number 1 receiver. I
San
promise
Francisco
you
49ers.
And he's been a 1,000-yard receiver his whole career.
20 team. Look.
that he'll be the number 1
Yeah,
receiver.
the Giants, the fucking Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the fucking
No, hell no, Tampa Bay. Bro, you got Mike Evans over there. What? Oh no, man, nah.
Hold on.
He said
We'll
it
be
passed his
back.
time.
We'll be back. We're gonna do arm wrestling competition later on, real quick.
Bro,
Now I'm just talking
Mike
shit.
Evans?
We're just-
No, yeah, right. Mike Evans is over.
what I'm saying. From the Rams.
Who?
Fuck Cooper Cup. Fuck
Cooper
Pakua.
Cup got hurt. Go ahead.
saying, from the
And then
Rams, fuck
Pakua,
them.
the other guy.
From
What's up?
the Falcons. That's 2 teams.
The Falcons don't got no receivers over there.
Don't got wide
Falcons don't
receivers.
got no
The
receivers.
Dang.
That shit
The
trash
Titans,
over
the
there.
Titans.
We running out of
The
time,
Bills,
and these
the
guys just ran out of
What
the
I'm
whole
getting is
time
this,
talking about football.
Listen like this. If you want to win,
What's the time frame? Well, how long we going to
Well,
that?
like,
ain't no
3
time frame. Ain't
minutes.
no time frame. Ain't no time frame.
Yeah, we about to get
I
him
guess
in-
we
in
gonna
first.
we gonna take we
Commercial
gonna we gonna take a
comeback.
break.
Motherfucker got to
People,
pee.
we're
Motherfucker
gonna
gotta
take a
pee.
break. We be right back. You already know what it is. And we're back.
Here we go. Back
Go
again.
Andy was talking about some little story here. Come on,
Before we
go ahead.
Before we get into that, like main question, like, yo, when I get in my haircut, whatever, and you're in front of me, I close my eyes, dog. If like a nigga's like looking at you in the eyes and you fucking give him that cut, what the fuck do you do on that type of situation?
Yeah, you got to close your eyes, dog.
Close your eyes, dog.
No, I'm asking you.
No,
You-
wait a minute.
You're the
It's so
barber.
funny. I heard a
tell you.
comedian say, "Oh, these bitch ass niggas go get a haircut, and when the barber put it all rubbing on their head, it got their he cut in their head, and you see these niggas falling asleep, closing their eye, imagining shit. Y'all some punk ass niggas."
Man, listen, man.
No, I would prefer that, shit. Don't look at me
would
in
have
the
me
eye.
rolling.
I
It
never,
was
I,
always some
listen,
joke.
listen. I never, ever took it that deep with a barber, bro.
Hold on.
I'm not even thinking, but that nigga, but go ahead and do your job. Get me fresh, and I'm out this motherfucking
So
door,
let's
nigga.
ask the. That's ask
Nah,
the
I
barber.
don't-
Let's ask the barber.
I think
I
that's
ne-
man law, though, dog.
I
You got to
never-
close your fucking eyes.
Nah,
You can't
I never
eyes
close
open.
my eyes. I never
You would
close.
think. Like,
I
you
never
should be
close
like,
my eyes.
you-
I don't
you-
give a damn.
Wait. Before you answer, I want you to think about this question.
Okay.
You giving me a fucking fade, doing my lineup, or you go to shave my beard, and I'm looking right in your eyes. What the fuck you thinking? So you think about that.
Money.
I'm not
man.
thinking anything.
The
All I'm
money.
thinking is, please stop staring at me and making this much harder, dog. Because the only thing that I can see.
But why is it making it much harder if you're thinking about,
It's weird.
getting your
Eye
bread?
contact. Eye
Because your
contact.
eye contact is distracting me from actually getting a lineup. So now I'm trying to look at the lineup, but also seeing you staring straight eyeball, just wide-eyed.
So
as fuck.
like deep down inside, you want to look back into my eyes.
I mean, if that's what you want
Hold
to
on,
say
he's
to
right.
yourself,
Like, he's right.
Oh, this shit. Hey,
that's what
hold
you
on.
wanna say
Cut
to
the-
yourself.
Cut the mic, please.
that's what you want to say to yourself.
But listen, you guys taking it. You as a barber, the questions are very They're legit. They're legit. But for me, at 41, that I've been to the barbershop, bro, many a times, I've never thought about that shit. Like, I don't see a barber. I don't give a damn who comes. Bro, I could look at it. I'm not gonna stare at you, obviously, but I'm not closing my eyes because you do my lineup. Hell, fuck no, nigga. Like,
I mean,
cut my shit.
I don't
So what are you looking at? You don't close that.
What you mean? I can look around. I can look around.
I can look around.
That's fine. Yeah,
I don't think about it. What I'm saying though.
And for the most part, most of the clients don't close their eyes.
No,
they
hell no.
usually
For what?
look down or they're looking
anywhere.
straight, where it's like
straight.
you can
Anywhere.
see where they're looking, and it's not necessarily your eyes. But the ones that look in your eyes, you're making it to the point where like I can see you're looking at me, and now my concentration is on your eyes on me,
nigga, while you doing the damn tape.
and I don't want to fuck up your tape. That's the main shit. Like,
Bro, listen, bro,
I can
don't
give a fuck
damn.
about you staring me in the eyes, but I give a fuck about this tape.
Yeah, hold on, messed up. Why you looking at me so much?
I don't know, man. As a man, and knowing, my manhood, I ain't looking no other man in his eyes when he cut me. When he got me in a vulnerable position.
That's weird, you know what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying, though. But how you
Listen,
guys even?
That motherfucker can stab you at that moment. You're vulnerable, nigga.
And I guess it's a valid question because there are people that look at people straight in the eye.
Why though? Like,
But for me, it's something that I'm like
He don't give a
nuisance
fuck.
to this shit because I've never even thought about looking at this man straight in the eye, and never even crossed my mind. Like I be wondering everywhere else. Now,
As long as you ain't looking them straight in the eyes and
It's all
changing
good.
that whole situation, I can
It's
see maybe you
all
want to leave
good.
your eyes open and stare off.
Right.
As long as you ain't looking them in the eyes.
I'm everywhere but the barbershop at that point. That my lineup gotta be clean and I'm out of
Yo,
That's
And if
it,
you
yo.
want your lineup to be clean,
I
Close
guess
your
that's
eyes.
why I help
you,
my
you
I help my
can't be
barber.
looking at me in the eyes.
Okay, I
Close your eyes,
guess.
close your eyes.
Close your
Yeah,
eyes, dog.
I
Close
guess.
your eyes. When you
Yeah.
open them, you gonna be fresh.
As a matter of fact, I got
Big A,
I got
you
an
already
appointment
know.
tomorrow at
Tell me.
3:30. I got an appointment tomorrow at 3:30.
I got mine at 9 in the
I'm
morning.
gonna holler at my barber. I'm gonna be like, hey, ¿qué tú crees de esto?
the barber knows that work.
Anoche estaba uno
The
hablando
barber
de
knows
esto.
that work. I tell people.
I'ma
I
tell
told
my
you.
barber tomorrow,
I told
bro.
Enrique today. I'm like, listen. Listen, you work at, you work at my warehouse. I need y'all motherfuckers to look clean. I don't care how old you are. You could be 50, 60.
I was fucked up.
Fucking.
Bro, I
fucking-
laugh so
That
hard.
What do you
fucked
mean
up.
though? No, it's not fucked up. He
Not
does it
fucked
too.
up.
He does
Not
it too.
fucked up. You gotta look presentable, dog.
That's what I'm getting
If
at.
you don't give a fuck about your looks, at
But
least
you can
give
tell
a
her,
fuck
hey, at
about
least get
where
a tape. You
know,
say, nah,
like-
you gotta cut that shit.
It doesn't matter. You don't got the money. I'll pay for it. Like I did for Gabriel. Remember?
Yeah.
That time I paid for
Yeah.
Gabriel.
You didn't tell him that?
I don't.
Nah,
I shouldn't say it in front of anybody. Like that's between me and him. If it comes down to that.
That's a fact. That's a fact for sure. But the story, what's the story with one of your customers?
Oh, so I had a client. This client, I mean, I don't know if he's just that comfortable with his sexuality, but the fact that he was so willing and open to talk about like trannies and shit like that, everybody started digging in.
Yeah, that's
like
weird.
all the other barbers just started like, yo, but like, why do you know that you like that shit? Like, how do you like that shit? Apparently, he's had certain interactions with people where he didn't know that they were trannies till the very last second. And at that point, he was all game for shit. Just didn't give a fuck.
He probably been make out, suck titties.
To the last second, what did you do before you got to that last second?
I mean, you don't necessarily know
There ain't
anything.
no last second, dog.
That's what I'm getting. Like,
There ain't no last second, dog.
Listen,
You coulda got
we
in
could
trouble
pull up
prior to
pictures
that.
all
You get to
day.
that point, bro,
You
I'm
might
outta
not
here.
never know who is who. There are
Right. Now if I'm in Thailand, like I was
up.
for 2 weeks.
exactly.
But fortunately, I was not alone. If not, I don't know what the fuck would have happened because I didn't know any better.
But
would've
you
had some
saw what
crazy,
was
wild
out
stories.
there, and you can definitely see that how anybody can
I
be.
couldn't tell. I couldn't tell they were men.
Anybody
I can
can
tell
be
that.
tricked to the
Yeah, but
very
you
last
could be tricked, and when
Once.
you
Only
get
once.
to that, when you take them pants down,
That's it.
Right, and so that's what and
everything got to end right there. I mean, unless you on that.
that's what he's on. Apparently, that's what he's on because once it got to that moment, for any other dude, you, me,
Yeah,
anybody, you
here,
would have
me too.
stopped right there.
Listen, I've been with chicks. If the fucking vibe ain't right, I'll get up and leave.
You get up and
Bitch, I
ride.
get pussy, so don't play with me.
So imagine getting into that
We
interaction.
married.
and
We
you-
all married.
Oh yeah, we talking back in the day. Let's
I'm
make that
saying-
very clear.
That's one of
Back in the
that's
day.
one of the situations that if you were put into that situation, you would get the fuck up, right out.
That's
you
it.
wouldn't even think about it. This dude actually gave it a chance,
That nigga was.
and he found out he likes this shit.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, everybody like what they like, you know.
You know, hey, I'm not here to yuck your yum and any of that shit,
I
but
am.
hey,
Pause. Hold up.
get it how you live, dog.
So V, you said we was gonna go into a little comedy side, so you got to get this thing cracking and rolling, dog.
Oh Lord.
Oh
Oh,
Lord.
I thought we did live all the crazy shit.
Oh Lord.
While I give him some time to think, man, I'm gonna say something a little funny, and this
sir.
ain't my joke.
P, what story we got? P, we go. I know. I'm.
This here ain't my joke. This is a Ricky Smiley joke, and I shouldn't even said it's a joke, but like I said earlier, my father passed away a couple weeks ago, and
Rest in peace.
we go to we go to his funeral, and in the darkest place I've ever been in life, I'm trying to find some light of it.
Yeah.
And I remember watching this joke from Ricky Smiley. And Ricky Smiley comes on stage, man, and he's talking, and he's doing his whole little set. And then he pauses for a minute. And he says, man, my friend died last week. And the way he tells this joke, you know, I'm thinking he's dead ass serious. So yeah, my friend died last week. I'm thinking he's about to come on and take a little moment of silence. He said, but yeah, you know, he was a midget. He said, so I chuckled a little bit, just like everybody here just did.
You know
So he says, yeah.
I'm talking about like that midget fuck me every.
Nah, hey, we ain't going there. And I'm sitting at my dad's funeral, and this is what comes to my mind.
Yeah.
Because I'm really trying to dig deep down to hold it together for my mother.
Right.
He said, yeah, my friend was a midget. And he said, man, his funeral was just different. Nothing you ever seen in your life. So I'm thinking, you know, his family went all out. It's all extravagant. So he says, yeah, man, when they pulled up with the body, they didn't have a hearse. They delivered them in a PT Cruiser.
Damn.
and then he said, man, they opened up the back of the PT Cruiser and it was only one guy standing there. He said, man, a normal funeral have 6 pallbearers.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
They had one guy carrying him on his hand like a pizza. Man, when he said that, man, I just, you know, I bowed my head down. And he goes on and on. So if you haven't heard that joke, man, find that on Ricky Smiley. It's on Latham Entertainment. Check it out, man.
Listen, comedy is everything in life. Like,
Comedy's everything, man. And
life
comedy
is hard
is...
as fuck, and like just being able